What the? Let's try this. Okay, it's captured. It just took a moment for the capture to capture.
Already tethered it.
All right.
Oh, here you come, Johnny.
Oh, that's right. I have to push enter. Alrighty. It is 11 o'clock. Okay. On September 2nd. Yeah, that's where we left off on September 2nd.
Yeah.
You are still considered freshly planted, and there's the precision farming on it. Nitrogen is perfect. Oh, yeah. Expected yield 99%. And this one, it needs nitrogen badly.
There's some spots that the
okay,
they hand pushable spreader can't get.
Gotcha.
It's as good as we're gonna get with
the hand tools. Gotcha. It just happened to be the first place I looked was bad on nitrogen. And yes, I did notice that the 90%. I did notice that the 90% off seeds was a 4-pallet bundle deal, which was amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
4 pallets of seeds for $470.
All right. So you've already tethered it.
Yeah, I'm now running the baler right now.
Okay, so you have the baler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be nice once we get him.
And you've already windrowed it.
Yep, I just finished windrowing it. Didn't I say?
You did.
I'll probably be finished windrowing by the time you get on.
You did. I was just going down a mental checklist for myself. And you know what? Actually, I can do that on here because I need to lower the volume. Okay, now that engine's not as loud. But yes, you did say you would have it windrowed. I was just going down the mental checklist of, okay, you are bailing it. What can I do to help? The first step is it windrowed? Yes, it is.
What you can do to help is start getting on the trailer.
Yep, that's what I'm currently doing.
And the 2 long tractors kind of helps out a lot. But things really started to speed up about, I don't know, 43 minutes into your stream. Last night.
Yep. The moment we got the tractor really helped.
Yeah, an hour and 43 minutes into your stream.
Yep.
I'm curious what the hay is going for right now. it's on the rise. But we need to sell just to make money, though.
Yep. It will be nice when we can sit there and bale the grass and turn it into soilage. Because I
Or
just
build a fermentation silo.
I always found it was just easier to bale them or wrap them. Because
A fermentation silo, I think, is a little bit faster.
Oh,
and you can do it in bulk.
You're talking about the silo, not the pits.
Yes.
Yeah. My brain first thought the pits, but you are right. The silos are better, and I even talked about the silos just last time, I think.
Yeah, the fermentation silos are a lot better.
Yes. And that one, you get the truck. I'm trying to remember the forage truck. I think it's called
forge wagon.
Yeah, that one, where you can just roll up. You don't even have to bale it. You just grab the grass and then unload it into the silo, and you can even get the additive that makes it even more efficient.
Gives you more. Yeah. What?
The question is, how much is the silo versus how much is a bell wrapper?
$30,000 for the fermentation silo.
How much?
30,000, and it can turn a lot of things into other things.
Well, that pretty much sells it that it's cheaper just to go with the silo, because the cheapest baler is 16,000, which, yeah, 16,000 sounds a lot cheaper than 30,000. You also have to have the baler, and the cheapest baler is 22,000, because I think we want to stop hand baling.
Well, right now it's the only thing we can do.
Would you rather?
Because we don't have anything to collect it.
Oh, that's a good point. How much does the forage wagon add to the cost? Well, it's basically the same cost as a silo.
Depends on which forage wagon.
I'm looking at the cheap one. Now let's look at the sales. It's a bale collector. Yeah, I think the best bet would just be to get the well, we need to get a better tractor, because right now the tractors we have don't operate the balers. And I think the cheapest one we saw was for 25,000. Where's that model? Did it already fall off the list?
It might have.
Because there was 2 Model 40s before.
Yeah, anything at the top of the list will fall off.
Yep.
Will be off of it soon.
Both fell off. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. So no. Love you too, baby.
I think our next cheapest option for one that would be the Landy.
There's the New Holland TK 480 methane powered for 23,000, 59% off. 75 horsepower.
That's
About halfway down the sales list.
yeah, I see it.
There's this Kubota 39,937, 47% off, 61 horsepower. That looks more like a dozer than it like.
It might be a front loader.
Yeah, it is a front loader. Sometimes I remember there being some that were both, where you could have a front loader on a tractor.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
it's an attachment to the tractor.
Yep.
It's a front loader attachment.
And when you deal with sales, sometimes they automatically come with them. So I was trying to make sure. But nope, it's just a standard front loader. Come on. Apparently my avatar still likes Butterfingers.
All you really should do is just clicking once, and you shouldn't have to hold it.
I'm not holding it, but he's also, if I he'll drop it.
Oh, try grabbing it from further away. You don't have to be real close to it to grab it. You can be a little bit further away.
Apparently I can't. Okay. I had to toggle something and then he could. Just. Just needed a healthy dose of steroids and then it solved the problem.
The best thing is, at least the hand tools, especially the baler, it can operate backwards.
Yes, I loved that.
Again, it is the wheels. I think it's the wheels themselves that are giving the mechanism its power. think I forgot to reset the bale counter. But this baler's on baled to 204 bales.
That's a lot of bales. I just hope you don't start naming our bales.
I mean, like Christian Bale.
See, I knew you would start naming them, and I knew that would be the first name. Ah.
I don't think you're going to get it in there.
Oh, ye of little faith. Got it in there.
Move to the next.
Ah.
There's another bale. Yeah, I know. It doesn't work. There's another bale back there.
Oh, I see it. Was not able to hitch a ride.
I know. I wish he could, though.
See, how far can I throw this? Not very far.
No, I don't even think I'd worry about stacking it neatly.
I've been waiting for you to make that decision.
I mean, somewhat neatly, but to get as much on there as possible. But
I don't think we're doing enough that we have to be super precise.
I'm gonna go get these sold.
Nice. Oh, and we're getting the environmental score reward as well.
Yeah, because we got the this fields I had to buy
yes.
the soil samples, but since we can't sample the soil ourselves. But the more fields we get, the more expensive that's going to be, though.
Yep. We'll eventually get our own soil sampler, but then we still have to pay the lab fees.
Yeah, but it's cheaper now
Yes, it's cheaper.
than paying for the samples themselves.
I wish you could have your own lab. Alrighty.
Doing more mowing.
Yep.
We can't go too far because then we'll run into areas we don't own.
Oh.
But they only own one plot.
Wrong button.
Hey, we're at 11K.
Okay. So the plots are pretty big. I think I kept it on the plot, but let's find out. Oop.
course added.
Oh yeah, I'm nowhere near the edge of the plot. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not even close to the edge of the plot. And we're doing Lawnmower Simulator in Farm Simulator. Because it's just so profitable.
Yeah, it is. Front weight to the tractor. To her.
What was that?
I had a front weight.
Okay. So that way it's not
When
popping a wheelie?
Yeah. I attached the windrower, and it reeled up.
Yep. Alright.
Because there's no horsepower requirement for this track for the windrower.
You're going to have to go over that again because I missed a pile or a strip.
And I saw.
Alright. And off we go. Up.
The wild blue yonder.
So a fact I didn't know or had forgotten about, and I'm fairly certain I never knew this fact, is during World War II, one of the propaganda that the Allies released is a song called Hitler Only Has One Ball. And it's one of those where, like, the guy showing the thing goes, you all know the melody, and the melody is he showed the movie that has the people humming the song, even though they're not singing the song, and I go, oh shit, that is where that tune comes from? And it's like, yeah, we've all hummed the tune of Hitler's only has one ball without knowing we are humming Hitler Only Has One Ball.
What was the tune?
Let me pull it up so I can do it justice. Because I sent it to. Yeah, here we go.
I think it's a little bit better, more controllable with the 60 kilogram weight in the front.
They can defeat you, and that's what makes this song so powerful. Now, if you've seen the 1957 Oscar Best Picture winner, The Bridge on the River Kwai, starring Obi-Wan Kenobi, you already know the tune. Now, when I was
Doot 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 doot. We all know that beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Hitler Only Has One Ball. We all know it because, like, so many movies have referenced it, we just never knew what the reference was from. It's from a 1957 movie that actually starred the actor who played Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Bridge of something or other, where all the people in the internment camp are singing the song, or humming the song in defiance. And then there's the part of my brain that goes, I remember that being in Spaceballs. Dink dink, dink dink dink. And my brain goes, Mel Brooks 100% did that on purpose.
When do we get to Disneyland?
Oh god, that tune makes even more, that statement makes even more sense now. Because didn't Disney not like the Jews? Or was that...
Say that?
So Mel Brooks making a poke at Disney why people were humming Hitler Only Has One Balls makes... That is totally a Mel Brooks thing to do. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to work the field faster than I can.
Why do you say that?
Because I think you have a bigger work surface than I do. I think the tetherer has like a much wider strip than this deck does.
Yeah. What? of
I figure what we can do is I can just keep mowing. You can tether it and probably windrow it. And maybe even collect some while I just keep mowing. And I'm going to have to go back over that stretch because I missed so much on that one.
okay, it's the John Deere tractor has a better cut. I've worked with than the Husqvarna zero turn.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What did you say?
The Husqvarna,
Oh,
the John Deere lawn tractor, it's got a better the cut deck. The mowing deck on that is 1.8 meters versus 1 on the Husqvarna zero turn.
aren't we using the same deck on both machines?
No, we don't have a Husqvarna zero turn.
Okay. We were using the same deck on both machines. What you're saying is we could get a different deck.
We could get a Husqvarna mower.
Yes, yes.
But that one has a wider cut width.
Yes, I understand what you're saying now. I was just confused because I was thinking you were talking about the two. I'm like, aren't these the same machine?
Yeah, those ones. Yes, they are.
That's where I was slightly confused. Just because my brain wasn't in the, I missed the beat that you were.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You can cut faster.
I'm not. I'm stating I missed the transition that you made. So I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Because yes, originally we were planning on getting a better mower. However, the question is,
getting the Husqvarna originally, so you found this one on the sale.
Yeah. The question is, do we want to invest in a better mower, or do we want to save our money to invest in a machine that can actually operate?
If we want to get a better mower, we're going to get a better tractor.
Yeah. I'm like, I think our money might be better spent in having a better tractor rather than a better mower.
Well, if we can get a better tractor, we can get a better mower.
Well, let's see how much we have after this field's been collected.
I'm limited to 9 miles an hour, while you can go 12.
Well, based on observational data, I think we're working about the same pace.
Yeah, because I can go a little bit.
Because I am going faster than you, even though you have a bigger work area, but you seem to be processing it ever so slightly slower, so I am gaining ground on you.
Unless I leave the window off, but it still processes it, though.
Because I know I'm looking forward to ditching the hand baler and getting an actual baler.
Yeah. But I think the first mechanized combine we get is gonna be the one that's like 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 14,000. Be nice if there was a bigger trailer, though.
Yes. What the heck? That whole strip just... I'm not sure what happened with that hitbox, because one moment it was cutting it fine, and then the next minute we missed a chunk.
Yeah, I know. I see what you mean. I see the swath you mean.
Yep, there's two of them that I can see where everything was cutting well, and then like a pixel or something shifted, and even though it was cutting down that line before, it decided, oh, I'm going to skip the next bit of it.
The thing is, though, you can cut backwards with that mower.
Yeah.
Not many mowers you can do that. Or at least farm mowers.
Yeah, I think I'll just, after we windrow it and start picking it up, we'll hit the missing pieces.
Or actually hit them now.
Okay, on my way back, I'll... Because I'm actually thinking it's the actual grass that is throwing off the pixels. Like, my tires are hitting the piles, and that's what's throwing me off course.
So I want to be able to make sure this is tethered.
Alright. Mow with the eject on the outside so the piles don't pile up where I'm mowing.
Well, I can windrow those. That can be Windroad.
Yeah. What I'm saying is when I'm mowing, I need to mow counterclockwise, otherwise the piles get in my way and actually shove me out of my path. That's why I was getting those strips. I'll be glad when we can afford GPS. Makes straight lines so much easier to pull off.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to check something. No, I do not have it up and running. That's a problem.
Have what up and running?
Firebot. Because I'm like, I haven't been reminded to hydrate. That's because Firebot wasn't on. Firebot's what yells at me to hydrate. I'm curious if you get the Imp in the Flask reference.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Also, the worst. And it also has the worst father of all time.
Yep. Well, I'm
And the
assuming.
worst husband of all time.
Yeah. Well, you can't separate a girl and her dog.
I'm almost tempted to see how much we get from Windring what we have.
Yeah, I've been wondering that myself. Here. Oh.
I don't think I'll worry about if we get regular grass in the bale either.
Just the first spit, you want it to say hail or hey. Once it says hey, you don't need to worry about it, if I remember correctly. If you get grass in at the first spit, you need to do a full bale of hay, grass. All right.
This I'm gonna say screw it. Don't worry about tethering it for now. Because sales will be stuff that we want to get will be leaving the sale.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And we still get quite a bit of money from grass bales.
Yes, we do.
We get a little bit more from hay.
And off I go. The funny part is part of the conversation I had with my mother-in-law this weekend or this week was the whole, yeah, when I was a kid I had a lawn mowing service. That's how I made my money. Apparently things don't change.
That's how we're making our money now.
Yep.
At least till the harvest comes in.
Yes.
The soybeans, not soybeans, but canola and the wheat comes in.
Do, 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 do. So the one I heard the other day that was a good one, when describing what an eldritch horror was, someone's mother walked into the room and was like, "Oh, so like Horton hears a who?" And then it's like, well, actually, yes, Horton hears a who is an example of a cosmic horror. Because to the who, Horton is a cosmic horror where the who knows that Horton could utterly destroy his world and no one would even understand what was happening. And it kind of drives the guy kind of insane. Yeah, that's an eldritch horror.
I always figured Horton was a guy, was a male.
That does not mutually exclude a cosmic horror. Because someone pointed out, from the bee's perspective, we are cosmic horrors. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. This is a big field. I bit off more than we should have.
Yeah. I
You would-
started wondering it now.
You think I would learn, but I don't. In my defense, the bit that I did like think about on measuring is the depth of this field is an appropriate size. But then my brain goes, oh, let's just go the entire length of what we've cut already. And that was my mistake.
When we don't have the tool width to do that. If we had the cutting width of the mower to do that, then oh yeah, we'd be fine.
At least I did it with the powered mower instead of the push mower this time.
Yeah, but it's kind of a mute point when it's still going to take a while because you're doing it at 1.8 meters at a time.
Yeah. Again, I admitted I made a mistake.
Mistakes were made.
But I just wanted to state, the depth of this field, I feel, is an appropriate depth. The length is where I messed up. And the way I measured the width was I actually counted how long it took me to get that deep.
I think you overcounted on the width.
I think the width, like if I had made it a square where the width and the length were the same, I think it would have been already done. I should have counted how long it was taking me to do the length. But I was more focused on, oh, I want it to line up, and I didn't even line it up right. I should have done it based on the back of the tool shed. That's what I should have done.
Should, would have, could have.
Mm-hmm.
And these tractors are not the easiest to keep straight, too.
Nope. Especially when you're driving over stuff.
Yeah. And they do have really small wheels. What? I think we might have access to a mode that we need 60 horsepower. start getting the bales running.
You're going to grab the hay that you've wrote into bales to sale.
Yeah, and whatever I can win bale.
Yep.
Or it be grass or hay. Doesn't matter. At least we have something to sell. Ooh! There's a 40 series. 60% off.
Nice. That's what we were looking at earlier.
And it's 17,000. And it just came on.
Bale like the wind. Call them Christian Bale if you must, but Bale like the wind.
I mean, if you want to stop mowing, start collecting the bales. Then we could definitely get a lot better mower.
Oh yeah. We can start getting a lot better everything. Although it does make me wonder if we should prioritize the mechanized baler. Because then you don't have to hand bale.
And the one that's at 52%, ooh, you know what? There's a square bale that's 10,000. We can afford it right now.
Ooh.
That needs 50 horsepower.
Yeah.
But it's at the very top of the list.
Yeah, so go ahead and grab it.
Got it. At least that tractor is going to be on there for a while.
Yep.
But that Massey Ferguson baler, that's not gonna be on there long.
No, and saving what was it, 50%?
52%.
Huge savings.
Yeah. Once we get the tractor. What I'm tempted to do?
What are you tempted to do? I'm not sure what you're... Take a loan?
Yep. Enough to get that mower, that tractor.
Yep, because then we can immediately hook up the baler and make bales. Which... Yeah, that's more than the actual... Even at 61%, that's more than the actual equipment. Let's see here. It's going to be gone by the time we can afford it. Because there is a bale picker that does square bales. 61% off for $34,000. Alright, I'm going to take a quick bio break to go get a drink. So I'll be right back.
These are definitely going to be bigger bales, though.
Alrighty, I got my drink. Fighting with the heating blanket at the moment. He likes to wrap the wrong way. So, I picked the wrong way, I should say. So, I need to go counterclockwise. No, I needed to go clockwise.
These bales and the new baler are going to be a little bit bigger.
Noted.
Which means they're going to be able to sell for more.
Yep. Alright.
Well, they're the same size.
I think you can make it bigger. You just have to select it to
Not
make
this
it.
baler.
Okay.
This baler only has one size.
And I guess the question would be, would you consider taking out a slightly bigger loan to get the trailer that picks up the bales for us? Because there's one on sale. It's going to leave the sale very shortly, 61% off at $34,000.
I don't see it. Oh,
Second row, first item.
it's up to you. We only got the one tractor that can run it, though. Actually,
Does not use horsepower. Or at least it's not displaying any horsepower.
it doesn't need a PTO, though.
I guess we'll collect by hand for now.
But these bales, the bigger trailer might not be a bad idea, though. Oh, you already sold a load of them, huh?
I did a poor stack job and just sold what I had. But we made quite a bit doing that.
Yeah.
You have shut off crop destruction, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so. Let me double check.
Well, you just backed into the.
Well, it's the first stage of the growth too, so that only affects the later stages. But it's turned off now.
Okay. Because, like, I drove through the seeded ones where it hasn't grown yet, and I'm like, oh, I should ask before I actually drive on the stuff that's grown.
With crop construction, that's only affects this after the first growth.
Oh, isn't that
the
green?
first growth is just not affected. The first stage.
Yes. Isn't that one field on the first stage?
Yes.
And I asked because I almost drove onto it. I'm like, wait, is crop destruction on? I don't know yet. And then I saw you back. All right.
We got our first true tractor.
Yep. And I think in good time. I think in good timing too, because I don't think we would have finished baling the grass if we had not done that. Because I think with the tractor you'll be able to gather everything we've cut so far. I do not think we could do so without it. Alright. Partially impatient and partially impatient, I'm going to go sail. If I was more patient, I'd be able to stack them better and get more per cell, but I also want to see the cell. Alright. How much are we going to get out of this one? We're at 6,800. Good amount of coin.
Yeah, 131 in the bonus. Almost $2,000.
Yeah. Actually, it was over $2,000.
Minus the bonus.
Okay. I was just looking total. It was over $2,000 because it was 6,800. That's the number I said.
Hey, you want to know the mower I was talking about? I'm gonna pick it up. Only needs 60 horsepower.
Yeah, I know. I can't even see it fully rendered, but I see those arms, and I'm like, yep, I know that mower.
Now that will make quick work of this.
Yes. I do think we're done mowing for today, and it's trying to collect as much as we can.
We may have to collect some on the next month.
Mm-hmm.
It is getting dark.
Mm-hmm. That was an interesting bug, but okay. Do smack.
You know what the best thing is? This is a 4-wheel drive tractor too. It's not so much when we only got flat land though.
Yeah.
Loan I pulled was a pretty sizable loan too. They get the two machine. They get this tractor.
Yep. I understood that. Do. I hate how dark it's getting.
Yeah.
We're back up to 75,000.
I think we really should sleep through the night.
I don't
See.
I don't disagree with you.
You can see.
There we go. That's how you're really supposed to load this guy.
Can see clearly now. The rain is gone. And it happened to be. It happened to be raining too.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a new horsepower. I'm not yet.
Alright, how's this guy look? Growth stage growing.
It's
90
big. First stage.
98% yield on the wheat.
You know what? I'm gonna retire that hand baler.
We can also retire one of the tractors with the deck. Because at this point, we don't need two tiny tractors. Hey, did you know Jay Psycho is playing Farm Simulator 25? Steam just told me.
If we're gonna sell one, I think I would want to sell the one that's used.
I do not disagree. Which I believe is the one I'm currently using, but we can swap it out. I'm not... It only takes a few moments to go get the other one and hook it up.
And then we can just put the 3-point harness on the other one. The red one's the new one.
Yes. Not that one. I wanted this one. There we go.
I was going to say sell the used one.
That's what I thought you were doing.
I was putting the deck on the used one so we can...
I was grabbing the red one so I could reattach it to what I was doing.
Yeah, and I just disconnected the mowing deck from it.
That's fine. I wasn't grabbing the red one to sell. I was grabbing the red one to use.
Oh, no, actually, we might be able to soon get the another tractor. Who knows?
let's do it this way. We will move it. Select. We will brick. There we go. Off. Reverse the pattern.
I'm curious about something. I wonder if they fixed the multiplayer upgrade bug. No, they did not.
What's the multiplayer upgrade bug?
When you're in a multiplayer, if you have the money to get the configuration, it doesn't charge you.
Interesting. $600 of hay, 11,500 of grass. That was a good sum of money. That's not even what I was looking at before. So, let's see. Yeah, there's not much. The sale listing is very, very tiny right now.
Yeah.
A lot of things fell off. Let's pick up the hay and let's go. There we go.
You think this is a bit better mower?
Yes. It's a better mower and a better tractor. And how much does it cost to add GPS to that tractor?
You can't.
Ah. That makes me sad. I thought you could add GPS to any vehicle.
Nope.
So that's something that's different from 22 to this one. Pull it tight. There we go. And sadly, the sizing isn't good to isn't right to tile it. Kind of makes me sad. Rotate. Interesting. Let's see here. Lay flat. There you go. And first layer done. Reverse the pattern.
Where'd you leave the windrower?
I dropped it where it was. I see it. It's right over there.
It was hiding in the grass.
I mean, where else would you expect to find it? The grass is its native habitat. Doo-doo. Push it right there. Okay. Tally ho! Alrighty. You know, Jay, I know fiber is important, but these logs you've been squeezing out are nothing but fiber.
Hey,
Are you taking part of the extreme version of the rope health craze where you're supposed to eat a piece of rope and it's supposed to pull out all the nasty stuff? Because this is excessive, man.
at least I haven't eaten a wicker basket. Whoa, that's not how you're supposed to pick it up. This is how you're supposed to pick it up. I wanted to push R, not E. Okay. And slide it in, and I believe we are at... Ooh. Ah! I should probably run a counter on how many times I accidentally do that. $2,400 liters of hay, 9,500 liters of grass. And this guy is out here hiding in the grass.
So what you looking at?
Some forage wagons, possibly. Well, none we can afford, though.
There we go. All right.
Ooh.
So for 34, basically 35,000, we can get one that does square wraps, square bales, so we can turn it into sortilage. The cheap one only does round bales. Okay. That's half the price. That's only 5. We'd have to invest in something like that, though. Okay. Because if I'm doing my math right, to do the silo, we'd basically need 60,000 in money to get that started. Because the cheapest Forge Dragon, which isn't even a good one, is 30,000.
Yeah, I know.
But if we decided we wanted to get into silage anyway, we'd have to get a wrapper and 34.
Not with the silo.
Okay, I'm talking alternative.
Yeah.
At the moment, if we wanted to get into it using the silo, we would need 60,000 straight up. With what we have, we could buy a Hybrid X extractor for 35,000, and that will wrap square and round bales. But again, there's so many advantages to using the silo.
Yeah, you can do more than just silage.
Yes. Well, on top of that, you just use the forage wagon to collect the grass, load it into the silo, and then you don't have to worry about picking up the bales.
Exactly.
Because, like, just picking up these bales is taking me all day to do. But to buy a trailer that can do it is 90,000. 90,000 just for the trailer.
No.
But my brain is also going, well, at the same time, if you got into silage now, you don't. The sooner you start, the less time you have to wait, because it still takes time. And the sooner you can start making more money. But it's still, we need 35,000 to get the wrapper. And then we'd have to delay our new money by how long it takes to turn into silage. I mean, granted, it still makes us more money doing that, but... Down! Get down!
We could lease the forge wagon for
That's
1,500.
That's a solid point that I keep forgetting about. But we'd still have to buy the silo for 30. Which we're halfway there.
Yeah. I'd like to keep having the rent though.
I
You know what I
don't.
mean?
I don't disagree with you. The question is, how many cycles would it take to make enough to buy it?
It costs 30,500.
Alright. And how much does silage sell for?
Right now, village, the max price is 363 per 1,000 liters.
363. So basically double what we're making with hay and grass.
Yeah, and its lowest is 357.
Still a good price. Ooh. So let's finish loading up this guy, and I'm going to say we could probably get 10 times this load if we were doing the silo.
And those silos are quick.
Yes. Alright, so
That silo in particular is quick.
I currently have 9,000 liters of hay and 4,500 of grass. Actually, it's real simple. Just drive this over and then we can double the amount to know how much we'd be get in silage.
But the one I would want to buy, I would want to buy the TARDIS loader.
Of course. And how much does that run?
50,000.
50,000?
Yep. $52,000 if you want the silage additive.
Well, I'm seeing we have a lot of grass left over that we have not baled yet.
No, I'm gonna.
You're going to take a loan to buy the silo, and then we're going to rent the.
Nope.
No?
I'm gonna rent it and sell the grass outright right now.
All right. I mean, that's a fair point. If you just dump the grass, it's the same amount as the hay bales.
Yep.
The hay bales are just a more convenient way to get it to the sell point.
But when you have a forage wagon, the forage wagon becomes the convenient way.
Yes. My brain's just processing why we've been doing it this way, and the reason was, well, because we couldn't afford a forage wagon.
Exactly. Now that we have over 10K,
And the big thing is it removes so many steps. Because not only does it remove the the baling step, it also removes, well, it substitutes the collection.
And already full.
Well, let's see how much a full load sells for.
It's 16,000 liters.
Not bad. Definitely was able to collect it faster than I could collect that much with the hay bales. Is this all
About
the hay?
2270.
I think I got all the hay bales. I'll drive around and make one final pass to make sure. The funny part is I think we've painted ourselves into the same corner when we got the first tractor. But with the tractor and equipment, we'll be able to paint ourselves out of that corner fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Because we only have one of those tractors, and now we've eliminated my role.
For now.
For now, yes. When we have a second tractor, I could be cutting as you follow up with the forage wagon.
Mm. Except this one's is leased right now.
Understood.
It's going to get well used before we return it.
Yes.
Unless one happens to show up in the sale. Hopefully a lizard TARDIS one collector appears in the shop. The sale. Because then we can upgrade to the extra large capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucker, it will. You'll have a hard time filling it.
Okay. 260 cubic meters of storage in that one.
Yeah.
10 times the standard. Wait a minute. Yeah. Much larger than the one you're currently using.
Yeah.
72,000. Yeah. I mean, we can buy it unupgraded and then get the upgrade as we go.
Yep.
Alright. Are there collectibles to find on this map?
No. Because there's no structures. There is nothing on this map.
Hmm.
Nothing at all.
There's
As far
farm.
as the
There's
eye can
grass
see.
and farm plots.
You know what I mean by nothing.
I know. And I'm kind of curious. Let's come in here. Not sheds. Not silos. Not silo extensions. Constructibles.
It'd be under factories.
Oh, I'm looking at something completely different. I'm looking at log cabins. Or homes. I mean, that kind of would track. That would probably fit us well. In the
grass got it to 49%.
oh, what's this one look like? I mean, that's better than a tent. Makes me think of a chicken coop.
Return the forge wagon. We're gonna eventually go with them.
I mean, it looks like the tent was actually like more expensive than like one of those mobile home. Oh no, there's the tent we have. That was only $50. Okay.
Well, we can construct the fermenting silo.
Yeah, yes, we can.
It'll leave us with only like $5,000 though.
Hey, I think that might be a good idea to do. We still have all this grass to mow. Oh, I did miss a hay bale or a grass bale.
There. Go ham.
Sad part is you probably shouldn't have returned the forge wagon yet.
I didn't want to incur any more fee when the an extra fee when the hour comes in.
When the what comes in?
When the hour.
Oh, gotcha. I forgot that it's charged by the hour, not by the day.
Oh, hey, could you bring the tractor over here real quick? Oh, never mind. It's gonna take Never mind. We don't have $10,000 yet.
I'll start shoveling all this grass into a bucket to sell it. Then we can get 10 grand. Definitely mowing a lot faster than what we were doing. Need to get better at projecting where it's going to twist to.
Yeah, it does take a little bit of used to getting
It does take some getting used to. Looks like I have one more stripe. Maybe two. Alrighty. Alright. So I guess I'll wait till the top of the bottom of the hour and then rinse it again.
I think it occurs on the hour that you ran it.
So it's not on the hour, it's based on 60 minutes?
I think so.
Well, we can find out. It's cost per day. Okay. Cost per hour. Okay. Yes. So it's actually both. It does both cost per day and cost per hour. But it's hour worked, so I think it only counts when you have the machine on. Alright. Turn on and lower. I don't think you knew how much hay was just hiding in the grass.
I think you're right. A dump. Oh, actually, we could turn silage into hay into silage too. With that silo.
Mm-hmm.
You actually still collecting hay over there?
Yeah. I collected like 1,300 liters. And is this hay over here? I think it is. Because when you turned it into hay, you spread it all over and it actually went beyond the cut zone. And honestly, the only reason I noticed it is because the pile of hay renders before the grass does.
Yeah. I'm loading it. It's not turned on yet.
What's not turned on? Oh,
It's not active. I didn't activate it yet.
I just unloaded into it. Because it can still accept the stuff, even when it's not turned
Yeah.
on.
No. It'd be a lot easier just to window straight instead of angling it. Go ahead and collect those piles.
And 16,000 liters.
That's about the max.
Yep, it's at 99, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get a drop more.
Oh, you'd be able to get a little bit more.
Alright.
It's running. Let's see what you say over here.
Alright. Hey, how's it going? That's close enough to full. You blew my ears off. Am I that loud? Because apparently yesterday my stream volume was a bit too low. So let me know how the volume is.
Not much though, but a little bit.
Jay's a tad off. Too high or too low? Bit too high? Okay, so let's see here. Turn mine down a bit. Hopefully that sounds a bit better. And turn Jay's down a bit too. Hopefully his sounds better. It probably also helps that I did turn down the game's volume too, because the game's volume was rather loud in my ear.
Well, we got more machines.
Yeah. Yeah, we started doing hand tools. In fact, you can even still see some of the hand tools we have. What type of challenge is this? Basically start from scratch. So, completely flat land, nothing on it except grass.
Started with no money.
No money, we started with just basic hand tools and went from there.
A place to sleep.
And a sell point. Took us about an hour and 45 minutes to finally be able to buy a tractor. And things have...
on sale.
Because it was on sale, and after that, things started to speed up a bit. Right now, we have a real tractor that I'm driving, and the dinky little toy tractor thing that Jay's currently on.
Mm-hmm. That was using the windrow.
In fact, the tractor Jay is driving is an exact copy of the used tractor that we got on sale initially. it was able to buy us enough money to buy a second one, and when we had to sell one, we're like, sell the used one. Alrighty. And unload the grass. I see some fragments in the distance that I'm going to try picking up, but damn, I really should get water. Yeah, I mean, that's what, like, the funny part is you should redeem the hydration redeemable. You'll probably laugh at that one. Oh, we have a lone hay bale.
You found it?
I found a lone hay bale. For some reason, there we go. But yeah. Push stone picker. Push spreader. Push spreader. Push plow. Push seeder. And push roller. We basically started out, we mowed from here down to here and over, and right here is the cut line. That's where we started.
We've already made 3,000, almost 4,000 silage.
Nice. But yeah, small Martis thing, and then Jay plowed, planted, and did everything for this field, and while he did that, I then mowed this swath right here. Up until right about here.
9,000, almost 4,000 got us 1,400.
Nice. And then I got ambitious, and then while Jay worked that field, I kind of cut this huge amount here, which ended up being kind of a I bit off more than I could chew moment, because I was mowing well into the night. We collected it and baled it the next day with a hand baler, if you can believe that. And at that point, I think we were able to afford the tractor.
Yeah.
And we got the windrower shortly after that, which made it really helped in cleaning this field up. And then we cut this higher piece, which was nice. And then we got better. We got the second tractor. We got the deck that went underneath the tractor, and then we started to mow this giant swath of area. And that was, again, I bit off more than I could chew, even with the heavier equipment. And that's when we realized we could take out a loan to buy that guy, because it was on sale. And then when we bought this mower, which has a much bigger area, and we were still baling it, and then Jay's like, we should just lease one of these things and just sell it. And we did. We just got one of these. We sold the grass until we could buy the silo. And that is where we are currently at. It looks like it already processed the 1,600 hay that we had thrown in, and it is...
Yeah, I just sold it.
Yeah. And it is currently processing the silage. And we have barely put a dent in the silo's capacity. And I just realized, oh my god, it's already like 12:20. It's probably time that we should wrap this up, because I have work tomorrow. So, thank you for joining us.
I'm thinking of having it sleep through the next to October.
Okay.
Because the harvest should be coming up soon.
Well, I'm going to be calling it, so thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.